And welcome back to Philly Sports Spotlight. Time now to talk a little soccer, and more precisely the Philadelphia Union. And to do so, we bring in a couple of friends of the show, Eric Nash and his sidekick, if you will, Bob Long, the voices behind Vuvuzela, the World Soccer Radio Show. Gentlemen, welcome back to the set. I know you missed me.
I did.
And by the way, the answer was Santa Clara.
Santa Clara.
That's where they went to. If you're wondering, we were talking about the movie Bend It Like Beckham. We were trying to figure out where the girls went at the end of the movie, and it was Santa Clara. Okay, enough about that. You guys here to talk about the hometown Philadelphia Union. And I guess we're going to start with, they just had 3 games coming off, 3 games in a 10-day span or whatever it is. And let's just talk about the 2 wins. Let's talk about the 2 outside wins first, and we'll start with you, Bob.
2 times playing the Fire in 6-day span. 2 1-0 victories. The first one not so impressive. They really couldn't get anything going. It was one moment of brilliance, really. Sebastian Letou taking a free kick over the top to Jack McInerney. He scored, and it was really just catching the defense off guard. Other than that, it was a horrible display. The midfield was brutal. They deserved 0 points, at most 1, and they got 3 out of it. And then the second game, this past weekend, we were there just yesterday, actually, or a few days ago now. Big win. It's third minute goal. Jack McInerney cut to the corner, cut towards the net. Right. Nice header off a feed from Sebastian Letou. Actually, Sebastian Letou.
Yeah. The video we're looking at here is actually the first win. That was the free kick that they had. And Letou, I think, assisted on both of those goals, right?
Exactly. You'll note that he assisted both of those. 4 assists on the season now. That's up there in the league. And Jack McInerney, obviously, 8 goals. That's league leading right now.
How about our own Jack McInerney? Like you said, what does that mean? That only means one thing, that down the road,
he's going to Germany.
He's on his way to Europe, right, to play soccer. Hey, I remember when they drafted the kid. Who knew he was going to end up being this good? All right, now, unfortunately, between those 2 wins against Chicago, there was a little bit of a breakdown. But in all fairness, they were playing the best team in Major League Soccer, and we're talking about the LA Galaxy. Talk about that game.
Yeah, I mean, you would think it would be a good spot for the Union. I mean, the Galaxy and LA are flying 3,000 miles cross country, midweek, a Wednesday game. And you think it would be, after that snatch and grab, stealing the points against Chicago,
sure.
You think we'd be able to do something in the first half, or maybe at least the first 30 minutes. As you can see, we look good. But then it's funny, at halftime, and I hate to say it, but Bruce Arena, the wonderful coach of the 2-time defending champion LA Galaxy, got things together, went back into the clubhouse, and into the room, talked to the guys, and he came out, and they came out. Landon Donovan just did a number on our defensive backfield along with Robbie Keane. And it was ugly. It was really ugly, and it was all certainly a deserving 4-1 victory.
And we just showed you all 3 goals in the second half, all 3 similar goal scoring off the backside. Something I'm sure that they practice. And you're talking about some of the best players in the world, Landon Donovan, of course Keane. So there's no wonder there. You got to beat the best to be the best, and obviously right now LA Galaxy is still the best. Speaking of the best, the Union, by the way, still in playoff contention. So that's where we want them to stay until the playoffs start. So we won't be down on them too much. But speaking of the best, you guys know a gentleman by the name of Sir Alex Ferguson?
Wow.
Wow, exactly right.
Yeah.
Sir Alex Ferguson has been a longtime coach of the Manchester United squad that's been worldwide. They're the Yankees of the world.
That's your team, isn't it?
It is my team, but we don't have to go there.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Anyway, but he has decided that it's time to step down. And here's his speech after the last game of the Premier League season, in which Manchester United won another Premier League title. Here's Sir Alex Ferguson.
First of all, it's a thank you to Manchester United, not just the directors, not just the medical staff, the coaching staff, the players, the supporters. It's all of you. You have been the most fantastic experience of my life. Thank you. I have been very fortunate. I've been able to manage some of the greatest players in the country, let alone Manchester United. And all of these players here today have represented our club the proper way and won a championship in a fantastic fashion. Well done to the players.
So, Sir Alex Ferguson, he almost sounds Scottish there, doesn't he?
He is.
Oh,
he's a Scottish
he is?
national. And let me tell you, the greatest manager in England history is a Scotsman. So that's something there. All I could say about Sir Alex is basically think of Vince Lombardi wrapped up with Joe Torre. And that's what you have.
Yeah.
He was the best ever. We're talking 13 league championships in 27 seasons, okay? 2 UEFA Champions League championships, okay, and numerous other cups. And what you didn't see in that in that shot that we had in the video was that Manchester United just won their championship, and every one of the fans had a flag that they were waving. It was really a surreal, wonderful moment. And he will be missed. And David Moyes, the new coach for Manchester United, has very big shoes to fill.
Yeah, yes, they do. Now, you heard Fergie in there talk about the players that he's had a chance to coach, and he's coached some of the best in the world, including this next fellow, the guy who ended up marrying a Spice Girl, who also, this gentleman also announced his retirement this week. I think you know who he is.
You know, I just feel that I've been so lucky throughout my career. I just feel that, you know, the fact that I've played for the clubs that I've played for, the players that I've played with, won the trophies that I've won. You know, playing in the MLS last year, winning the championship there, and then coming to PSG and winning the French league here. I think it's, you know, it's a good way to go out.
I'm more eloquent.
By the way, just so you guys know, I teared when I watched that, okay? He's a likable guy, too. Listen, guys, Eric Nash, Bob Long, Vuvuzela World Soccer Show. Last time you were here, you had one show. Now your show's on twice a week. That's how big you guys are getting. I know that this is obsolete this year, but this is the station, 860 WWDB AM, Saturdays and Sundays now. The times?
6 to 8 on Saturday night, 3 to 5 on Sunday.
All right, that's it, guys. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you after the show, okay?
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
All right, we'll be
Phil.
back to wrap things up right after this. And folks, we're back with just enough time to say thanks for joining us, and don't forget to join us next week, 7:30, Tuesday night.